Hi, I'm Mark Bickley, and as we count down to the clash with Gold Coast, welcome to the Crows Show, brought to you by Hungry Jack's new Roadhouse Whopper. In today's show, join in the Showdown victory celebrations and the Showdown debut that had Irish eyes smiling. But first, Izak Rankine's exciting first year at the Crows has given fans a taste of what to expect from the dynamic forward in seasons to come. A serious hamstring injury has put 2023 on hold, but already he's been a revelation around goals, generating scoring opportunities for himself and others and creating headaches for defenders.
Izak Rankine takes him on, took one look at Tomlinson, said, I reckon I've got you. Neat ball inside of Fogarty. Rankine's maybe done a hamstring, either that or cramp.
Obviously hurt my hammy last week, but was moving 4 or 5 days after that, which is good. And yeah, travelling pretty well. The physios and doctors have treated me pretty well and made sure I've done the right things. And yeah, I'm pretty excited to get back on the field. I've hurt my hamstrings before, so I just had a bit of PTSD from that and got a bit freaked out and was thinking about the rest of the year and pushing for finals and things like that. So I was pretty scared initially, but obviously got the results back in a few weeks, and I'm travelling pretty well, so hopefully get back earlier than expected. Yeah, I feel like I've put a good body of work in this year, and my form's been the best it's been. So to do it in that game, and especially when we're coming back hard, and a few minutes left in the quarter, was pretty disappointing. I was pretty frustrated out of that, but things happen, and I'm back on track now to getting back to running pretty well, and I'm just keen to get back on the field. Definitely enjoyed the year so far. It's been better than expected. The boys have really bring me in and welcomed me, and all the coaches have been working closely with the forwards coach and things like that, and I feel like they've made it really homey for me, and like I've been here for a few years, so everyone's treated me really well, and I'm loving my time here and can't wait for the future.
Ryan again doing some ruck back, knocks it down to Rankine from the pocket.
Probably the one against Brisbane, where I snapped it from the pocket. That was pretty cool, especially to do that in a tight game like that. Was pretty cool feeling. And then the one in the Showdown, where I picked it up and snapped it around the body, just to do that in the Showdown. And again, they were coming back pretty hard, and I feel like that was a bit of a sealer for that game. So yeah, there's been a few highlights and really enjoyed my time.
Izak has introduced real consistency to his game this year. With the AFLW season only 4 weeks away, captain Chelsea Randall is widening her experience by joining in the men's program. Her role as a development coach gives her the opportunity to work with the defenders in the Sandful squad while sharpening her own skills. And as if Chelsea's days aren't busy enough, she's also in the final year of a teaching degree.
There's a lot going on. I like being busy. Everyone's busy, right, in society, so everyone's got stuff going on. And for me personally, I work full-time in the men's program and got my uni degree that I'm finally finishing my teaching placement after 12 years of study. So eventually getting there. And then, wearing my AFLW hat as a player as well. In a leadership role and those types of things. There's a lot there amongst managing your family and friends and partner kind of relationships as well. For me, it's just being really well planned. I have like a 3-monthly kind of schedule as to what's kind of happening and when. Finishing my teaching degree this year. It's my 4th and final placement that's coming up, so I'll do that full time for the next 5 or so weeks. Got a bit of a taste in a Year 6 classroom as well as some PE. So it's been 12 years in the making, and look forward to having that done and finished. I am very passionate about teaching as well. I think teachers do an amazing job. Than what they're even credited for, to be fair. They wear so many different hats. They're not just a teacher, they're also a carer and a coach and nurse as well at times, but they play a very important role in students' lives and how they learn about not just the content but just life in general. And I think every student, they come from different various backgrounds that, you know, everyone deserves a champion in their life, and for a lot of students it may not actually come from a setting at home, it might actually come from their school teacher or a football coach. So, you know, I think that's something that sits with me, is that you have the power to impact and influence and support someone throughout their journey. And I was very lucky that I had some amazing teachers and coaches around me that helped me through my journey. I just want to pay that forward to the next generation.
Remember, the best way to see Chelsea and her teammates is with an AFLW membership. Stay with us after the break, a dad's 16,000 kilometre dash to watch his son's Crows debut.
They're into it. It's showdown 54. It might hurt them more. Hinge to full forward to Walker.
Oh, Tex.
Tex. He has the ups. Walker
Tex on the
comes
lead.
now, but who's sneaking out the back to the square? Sloane! Rory! Hallelujah, what a mark!
That was Travis Boak.
50,000 people at the Adelaide Oval have witnessed one of the great performances from one of the all-time Adelaide Crows greats.
I just lived the dream. I lived the dream. Right? The way you guys performed, that is pride at its highest. That was the most enjoyable game of footy I've actually been involved in and watched. I just reckon you put 4 quarters together of footy that you've been putting together all year, but you did it for 4 quarters. You were tough, you were brave, and I know we all believe, I know before this game we believed in ourselves, but now we've got to have even more belief. And we do it to top 4 sides. So we go into next week, it's not a top 4 side. We have to go in with the same mindset. Tough, brave, and believe. Right? It's as good as I've been involved in. We get to sit around now and enjoy it. All right? Enjoy the rewards that come with it. Right? We're in the fight. We are definitely riding amongst it. It is that tight, and our form, our belief now has to be at its highest. Right? We can take on anyone.
On a night of so many highlights, the one for me was Taylor Walker's left foot goal from 50 metres.
Poor throw back. You go round the mark and let loose.
Oh, that gets him closer. Right or left? The left is absolutely right.
I can't stress enough how skillful that was, and when you think of other players in the competition who could have done that, not too many spring to mind. Of course, the showdown capped off a remarkable journey back to elite football for Crows debutant Mark Kene. 6 months ago, he was a premiership player in an Irish hurling championship. Days later, he switched sports and joined the Crows to revive his AFL career. And there to watch his comeback game was his father, who had just arrived from Ireland.
To the club for flying over, my parent, Aquive, and my dad. There's something special, and have my whole family that took me from in Melbourne here as well. It's something special, so thanks, Randall.
It's a pleasure to be here, and it's an honour to see Mark playing his debut today. And so best of luck, Mark. So delighted to be here, and thanks for the club. How was him there? He done well.
Yes! On the court!
Yes. On Mark. Come on, Marky boy. That'll do. That's done. Well done, Crows.
Go, Ben. Let's go, Luke.
Go forward. Come again. Go again.
Dixon the one-on-one, and Kene came late, and Dixon led him. He'll be a little bit annoyed with that, but there's a couple of little good moments from Mark.
2 in a row now. That's his dad, Eamon, on the right there, and his partner, Queever, in the middle.
Well done, Mark. Well done, Marky. Build. Keep building. Come on. Yes! Yes! Hard Crows!
Welcome back. Fishing, golf, gaming and family time, they're just some of the ways Crows players relax. Each week this season, we've been given a clearer picture of what they get up to away from the game, all thanks to Jones Radiology.
Graham finds himself the subject of a Schoenberg prolonged tackle.
Hey guys, Harry Schoenberg here. Here are some of the things that I like to get up to when I'm not playing footy. First one here, I've got a photo of my new ski boat we just got. So we've got a shack in Blanchetown. We love going up there, especially during the summer. Obviously just got the new ski boat as well, so been using that. Love water skiing, been doing it since I was real young, so it's a good get away from footy. The second photo I got here is my farm. So I grew up on a farm which is in Marrable, which is sort of in between the Clare Valley and the Barossa Valley. It's about an hour and 20 minutes from here, so it's not too far away, so I like to get back there as much as I can. Obviously can't as much when I'm playing footy, but during the weekends do like to get back and help Dad out on the farm. My last one here is just a picture of the golf course. I love to play golf. Can't say I'm too good at it, but yeah, love to get away and play golf with some of the fellas. Yeah, it's a great getaway from footy, and yeah, it's something that I like playing. So thanks guys, those are my 3 things that I like to do to get away from footy.
One of the guys who inherited my old number 26 jumper was Richard Douglas. And what a career he had. 246 games, club champion and Australian representative. He's fiercely committed to the grassroots game, and as well as coaching at schoolboy level, he's returned to his original Sandford club, Glenelg. Thanks to Bendigo Bank, Richard discusses his dual role at the Bay.
Footy operations and talent manager, particularly in the women's space, so heading up the girls program day to day, taking care of things there, and the junior girls, so you know that goes all the way down to the southeast with the 15s and 17s academy. I just think they're thirsty to learn. They you know, don't complain too much. And they just appreciate all the opportunity they're given. It's a fantastic space. They're just sponges. They want to learn as much as they can, and they're great role models for young girls that are coming through now. And then cross over to the male program with assistant coach with the men's and look after the midfield, as well as some other programs in the club that we're working on. So I'm sitting top at the moment, which makes things a lot easier, but it's probably where my first passion lies, with more the coaching than the off-field side of things at the moment, but or I should say it comes more natural to me. But yeah, learning a lot. You know, it's a really strong competition. We've got some fantastic talent down at Glenelg, not just in the senior side but also in the reserve, so it's been good. Looking forward to hopefully a big final series and hopefully some success going forward.
Great to see Dougie giving so much back to the game. Of course, Toyota is also a wonderful supporter of community football, and each week on the show, they're asking you to supply your favourite highlight from your local match or league. Today we're focusing on the Showdown Mini-Leaguers. What a fantastic opportunity for the youngsters from Mercedes College and Kangaroo Island Footy Club to play in front of a packed Adelaide Oval. Fast forward 10 or 15 years and you wonder how many might be wearing AFL jumpers. I'm sure there are many dreaming of that day. Remember, if you record a highlight or special moment from your local competition, simply email your entry to crowshow@afc.com.au to be in the running to win a Crows merchandise pack.
The best fans in the league. 50,000, you can hear them all game. We hear them start building up and start roaring. It gives you such a lift when the crowd yells, especially when Texas kicking goals. Everyone was so up and about.
Get around the mark and let loose. Oh, that gets him closer. Right. Left is absolutely right.
We need to keep winning to make finals, so we're going to give it a red hot crack. We won't give up.
Thank you for showing up all year, but yeah, now we're in crunch time and a few important games coming up, so we really got to make Adelaide Oval a fortress for these last few games.
Now, we all have our favourite Crows memories, and players certainly have theirs as well. Each week, Hungry Jacks gives Ben Keys the job of highlighting those special moments when he has a coffee catch-up with one of his mates at Jack's Cafe.
Welcome back to the Jack's Cafe Corner. Massive shout out to Hungry Jacks. Thanks for all your support, guys. Brody Smith, number 33, welcome to the show.
Pleasure, Ben. Thank you.
Smithy, I'm driving at the moment on the road and there's buses with your face on it everywhere in the Peter Shearer menswear gear. Can you tell us a little bit about that? How did that come about?
Yeah, looked after me, Peter Shearer. They asked for the best looking bloke at the footy club and you were number 2 and I got number 1, so I'm on the back of a bus.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll take number 2 if you're in front of me, mate. Definitely a good looking rooster. Brody, you're one of the veterans at the footy club now. Tell us a little bit about your journey. You're obviously an SA local as well. Tell us a little bit about how you got to the club and where you were drafted from.
I started at the Eagles, so played my junior footy at Woodville West Torrens and loved my time there. Spent a bit of time with Mickey Godden, who's now at the footy club, so a bit of a full circle moment there for me and Mickey. And yeah, was lucky enough to get drafted 3 kilometres from my family home, so yeah, very lucky in terms of being able to stay home, live with mum and dad. They now have a big part in the footy club with the parents group as well. They're part of the furniture almost, so yeah, 13 seasons in now and still loving every minute and hopefully approaching some finals footy.
All right, Smithy, you just want to change lanes quickly. Talk about your favourite Crows moment over your career. What is it?
I'm going to go back in time, so 10 years ago, for a couple of reasons. So my old housemate Sam Kerridge was heavily involved. Kicked 6 goals in the second half. We came back and beat the Kangaroos in what was a 20-goal each shootout.
I remember this game.
So yeah, big second half to come back and win. Jared Petrenko, a good mate of mine, handed the 33 down to me. He kicked the winning goal, a soccer out of the air.
Kicks to full forward. Anything can happen here. Here we go. It's a goal. Can you believe it?
And then our good mate Rory Laird, who's now the prolific ball winner, tried to tag Boomer Harvey. So the 2 little fellas went at it back in the day. So 3 big reasons why that was a favourite game.
The 2 little angry players just going out, the 2 angry champions.
Yeah, Lairdy was very quiet back then, so he didn't say much, but yeah, Boomer gave him a fair bit that day.
Smithers, great chat, mate. Thanks very much for coming on.
Pleasure, Ben.
Take it easy, mate.
Well done.
See you around the traps.
This week, boys. Okay. It's 259. Yeah. So, mate, as we mentioned, right, last week, Kene came in, could have been either of you both playing great footy at the level. You're ready to go, my friend. Opportunity shows itself. Boys, we'll all get around you. Making your debut,
Now, in a few minutes, we take on Gold Coast. And given their stunning win over Brisbane last week, the Crows will have to be at the top of their game. Thanks to Flight Centre, let's check in on the Suns and identify some of the players to watch.
Coming off the showdown win, I think the boys are in a pretty good space. We just trained at Adelaide Oval and had a good session, and we think the way we played against Port showed that we can play for 4 quarters and play the brand of footy that we want to play. Yeah, last time we played Gold Coast up and down, and it was mainly around the contest. We were beaten around the ball, and yeah, their key pieces, their key backs are Collins and Ballard, been in pretty good form, good intercept defenders, all of them good intercept defenders. They've got Mac Andrew, who won the Rising Star this week as well, who's in good form, and they've got a lot of guys that can run off half back and use the footy.
Don't forget the club's website has all the latest news, and check out the social media accounts Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Thanks for your company, and I look forward to joining you again at 3:30 next Saturday before we take on Brisbane at the Gabba. Bye for now and go the Crows. The Crows Show was brought to you by Hungry Jack's new Roadhouse Whopper.